Will I be able to do anything? Or will I die an ordinary life? Will I stand out of the crowd? Or will I follow just another person? Are the questions I ask myself every day before sleeping. 18 years, 362 days back, I was born to this happy couple, Jagdish and Surekha. My mum was 19 when I was in her hands, and my dad was 21. A very young age, fresh love. As days went, when people visited home and saw me, all that they asked my mom was, why doesn't this child ever smile? The question was so validated and it prevailed so long that even in my school days, every parent-teacher meeting, the often question asked was, why doesn't the child smile? Why isn't the child always silent? Are there problems at home, or are you all pressurized at home? When I was asked this question, what's happening to you? I said, nothing. That was the prevalent answer always in my life. I was such a reluctant child. My mom took months together to teach me just colors in life. She wondered what would I do when I grew up? How will I take over this world? 5th grade was the time when I told my mom, stop teaching me. You're taking so much effort. You're by hearting the textbook instead of me. So let me take over and see what will I do in my life. My grades dropped immensely. I was almost baffled with my performance. No help. And I told my mom not to help. Then came the huge task when they shifted me to state in my 8th grade. 9th, I stood for vice captain and I was called on the stage to speak. I went on stage. I just saw the huge crowd of hundreds. I lost and I just ran out of the stage crying. That was the first impression everybody got. Oh, the girl who cried on the stage. And today, I'm standing in front of 30 and speaking. It's a big accomplishment for me. That's how life has been. Small things have been big, big, big. And they've made what success is for me, always. I thought at least after 10th, my first PU and my second PU would be brilliant. I'd make a couple of friends, but I was completely wrong. Being in Jain College, most of my classmates, in slang, you say chill. I don't know what life is. That's what they are. But they taught me really what life was. Being like that, it shows you what life is. Because at point of times when you have to use your mind and do something, that's where I found myself in Jain College. I joined National Cadet Corps, and this is where they train you to get into army. I went into this camp. The 5th day I wanted to run away. The 6th day I said, okay, let's see. The 7th day I was in tears by the way we're living. 3 meals, 2 meals, just rice and dal, and morning just chapati. Believe the army men have to live day and night like that. That's when life taught me how to empathize, how to see life in a broader aspect. Social service was one of the mottos we always followed and we always did. Going on walkathons, motivating people, and what happened to Nirbhaya was the first rally we had to conduct, and I was one of the senior I had to conduct. Taking permissions, seeing what true reality is, was a very big thing for me. I became so mature that today when I asked my mom, what do I speak in Toastmasters, she said, just speak about the transition where we thought you were a dumb child and today you're going to excel into it. And this is where life comes up to. And this is where I found myself by doing social service. When I was in many NGOs working with people, I saw people seeing other people as just commodities, disabled commodities. That's what I hated the most. And finally I found this one person giving her TED talk called Sunita Krishnan, where she speaks about children who are being trafficked. Young children who are being trafficked and how they were treated. They were raped by 10 men and left on roads. And this is when I decided I'll be an inspiring speaker, plus I'll have my own NGO which I'll run in my father's name, and I will proudly say that this is mine and this is not like any other NGO which I've seen. Then coming to what I believe in, there are nothing called greatest possessions in life. Because what is mine today is someone else's tomorrow. What is someone else's tomorrow is mine today. At the end of the day, all of us die with nothing. We leave with nothing. And that's what I want to do. Before I die, give away all I have. But yeah, I don't want to give away 3 of my greatest possessions. That's my parents and my group. Because without them, my path would have been so bad that I would forget how to stand back and see life. And I took up psychology for my degree to understand what people really are. Because I saw so many brutal things. I'm like, what triggers them? What makes them come here? Then I realized nobody is actually born bad. There's something behind them that makes them do all this. And this is where another story of inspiring people came into me. I always believed that making others smile got me contented. Every month, if I don't do social service or I don't make people smile, that's the month I've not lived. That's the day I feel I've not lived. By ending my speech, people call me a philosopher, people call me an idiot, people call me a saint, people in fact tell me that I take life too seriously. But I call myself a fighter. Because if I wouldn't realize all this from a dumb child, I wouldn't come here, then what's the whole point? This is where life shows you what you are. I would like to end with 3 lines which I've written for myself. Keep loving, you will never feel alone. Keep giving, you will never feel less. Keep empathizing, you will understand what life really is. Thank you.